figure out what to do Friday. They don't have my reservation for Enterprise. It's a bad thing. So I need to call Caesar over at the insurance company and get him to get the right location. First they had Kansas City, then they had Los Angeles, and then they had Boston. And I'm like, I'd love to be in those places, but I'm not. I'm in Bozeman, Montana. And actually it's not too far, it's just up the road here at the Billions dealership. And so I need to make sure that I'm going to take an Uber to the airport Friday, and then I'm going to take an Uber back Monday for like 20 bucks to the rental car place and get the rental car Monday. And go pick up all the stuff that I need to be with me for the next couple days. Food, cooler, Jackery, all that stuff. So I do need to try to charge the Jackery tomorrow all day so that it's charged when I get back on Monday. Or you can just plug it into solar. The fridge won't be plugged in. I gotta eat everything in the fridge too. So I'm gonna make an omelet for lunch today after the gym. That's all I think about is what I'm gonna make for lunch. All right, I'm waiting for my Uber. So there's Prue, and they're actually not gonna replace the front panel. They're just gonna push it out and repair it, which is fine because it doesn't look like it's been pulled out of its seams or anything. It's just dented in. So that's good news, I guess. I guess that's less cost, and it'll be done quicker. So I should get it back by Tuesday, which means I only need the rental car for like 2 days. So that's fine. I may car camp. I don't know if I'm going to pay $200 or $250 a day for a hotel here, just to sit around in a hotel, when I can just sit around in Starbucks or the library. But yeah, I'm gonna miss her, but at least he doesn't have to do all that other welding and stuff, which would have taken like 2 weeks. So we'll see. I just need it to not be rusty. I don't care how it looks. I just don't want it rusting through. It's not leaking, which is good. So yeah, they're just gonna pull the headliner down and hopefully they can get in there. I can't get that pole out, like my curtain pole. So maybe they don't need to do that either. So we'll see. Okay, well that worked for very little, which is fine. I'd rather have less work than more. And he was very honest about it. He canceled the check from the insurance and then is just going to resubmit it with the labor. So he said when he got the front panel delivered, it was in worse shape than the one that I have. So I guess it just came from a secondhand place. So let me figure out where my Uber is. Just waiting here on the side of the road. It's very, very hot today. Excited to go to the airport where it'll be cold and pick up in 2 minutes. Okay, well, thank you. It's only $19 to get to the airport. And it's $60 in airport parking for 4 days in the premium lot, which is where I would have parked, so it's more secure. So it's actually less to take an Uber to and from. I just wish there was somewhere here I could park the van for a couple days, but the airport's fine, convenient. You know, I get right into my house. But yeah, everything's unplugged and I've got the tracker so I can see it moving, and that's it. So okay, well, bye Prue, I'm gonna miss you. At least it's good timing. He's been very good about waiting till I go home, so I'm not without the van for more than, 1 or 2 days. So it should be done by Wednesday next week, and then I still got another 2.5 weeks of being in this area. So I think I'm just gonna get the hell out of here. I'm gonna go somewhere else. I need to figure out where I'm flying out in 3 weeks. I'm not entirely sure. So anyway, Uber's on its way. All right, see you later, bye. So I pick up the rental car today from the Enterprise at like 4:30. So hopefully I'll have a car that's pretty decent. I'm probably gonna car camp tonight. I'm not gonna bother with a hotel because there's no point paying $200. I'll just go park out at Lava Lake and go park up there for the night after I call my daughter at 6:30. So I think I'm just gonna have a nice cool night at a trailhead. So yeah, I'm not gonna park in Walmart parking lot in the car tonight. I'll just drive down to the trailhead and maybe tomorrow morning do a hike up to Lava Lake and then come back into town and do yeah, because I mean, all I have really is just my running shoes. Unfortunately, everything else is in the van. But I think I can do the Lava Lake hike without hiking boots. It's really not that steep. So I can do it in running shoes, and then much better than going to the gym. All right, I'm exiting the airport, going to ground transportation, trying to figure out where Uber is. And here's day one of being here with no van. It's gonna be interesting. I should be fine sleeping tonight in the car. I don't care. I mean, I've done it before. So, but we'll see what kind of car I get. Maybe they can upgrade me to an SUV. That would be helpful. I still have my bike at the REI. So I don't know when I'll get that back. I don't have a bike rack on the rental. So let me figure out where Uber is. All right, I got the rental car, and let me tell you, these guys know me. They don't even know me, but they know me. When I told them what I do for a living, he goes, you know what? I'm gonna upgrade you. And I got a Jeep. Holy crap. I got a Jeep Rubicon, freaking 4x4. He goes, no off-roading. I said, no off-roading. course not. What are you talking about, dude? I got mountains and I got like 4 days to go freaking car camp. So this is it. This is the grand tour of the Jeep, and this is the car that I want next. I want a freaking Jeep. I mean, it's gonna be like cold and I don't think they have insulation in here or whatever, I don't care. But I can car camp in this. I can put the back down and yeah, this is my home and transportation for the next couple days. Not bad, much better than a sedan. I've got a freaking Jeep. Holy shit, I haven't even gone out the parking lot yet, but let me tell you, these guys got me, and they're a bunch of college kids, so they don't give a shit. But yeah, so I walked over to another place outside of the airport to take a $20 Uber. I had a nice chat with a guy that was in a Toyota 4Runner. He just moved here with his family 3 years ago. Said he likes it a lot. And then I got dropped off here, told the guys that I run this nonprofit, do outdoor adventure without my, and then I said, well, I have a cargo van tiny home. They go, we're gonna hook you up with the Jeep. And I got a freaking Jeep. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Okay, let's go get groceries. I gotta get a little ice cooler. I'm not gonna go back to Vince's. Go to Walmart, get an ice cooler, and I've got pillows. I don't need blankets, it's gonna be warm. And I think we're good. I've got just a little bit of food, so I need a little cooler and just get some food for the next day or so. But let's go for a freaking drive, and I'm gonna park up tonight. I gotta do a little bit of computer work, call my daughter at 6:30, but I'm gonna go park up at Lava Lake and go do that hike tomorrow morning just because I know it. And then I think the next day, Tuesday, I think I'm gonna go out to Highlight and go do some driving. I don't know what the gas mileage is like. I've got about, I don't even know where the gas gauge is. Oh, I've got about half a tank of gas, so I'll fill it up about half tank. All right, I just got to Starbucks and it just started raining. So here is my camping setup. Let me try to get up here and show you. Ow, I'm stuck, hang on. I'm used to Prudence. Okay, so these double seats don't go down, but this seat goes down. And then you've got this latch right here. So I'm thinking of putting one of the new towels that I bought, because I realized I don't have any towels. I don't have my hair dryer, but the gym has a hair dryer. I have my straightening iron. I don't have a hairbrush. I don't have my flip-flops. I left a pair at home and I have a pair in the van, and I don't have either. I got some toiletries. I need shampoo. I got some food and snacks, like these were from the airplane. The guy gave me a free Mediterranean box. We've got some British cookies, biscuits. This is the back of the van. Basically that. So I think what I'll do is I'll just use one of my pillows to cover the latch, and I should be able to just sleep on this. I don't know how comfortable it'll be. I don't have a blanket and I'm not about to buy everything that I need, but the pillow will go on there. Sorry, pillow will go on this latch here. So I should be able just to swing my legs around and sleep in some sort of L position. Yeah, I don't know why these seats don't go down. That would be perfect, just to have these two seats down and the other seat up. I also bought a cooler, which was $12. It's an Igloo cooler, but I can get it for $4 in Houston. But of course I don't have a cooler. I have two in the van, but I didn't bring any because I couldn't really bring it home and then bring it to the rental car. There's a big ass storm brewing over on the mountains. I'm at Starbucks. I'm gonna call my daughter at 6:30, finish a little bit of work on my computer, as much as I can do with the hand, and that's it. So yeah, I have my window covers, and I realized that I have a massive back window. I've got 6 windows instead of 4. So I have to use the 2 window covers to cover maybe the front. Sorry, I'm like holding the phone leaning. Maybe the front one. I think these are tinted enough that no one's gonna really see in or care. I love the roll cage. I'm telling you, no off-roading, they said. Yeah, what? No, I didn't hear you. So anyway, ow, my hand hurts in this position. Okay, so yeah, so that's basically it. So hopefully I'm only gonna need this for 3 or 4 days, I think. So yeah, so tomorrow, depending on the weather, I'll go park up at Lava Lake tonight, just to be out there for a little bit, since it's been about 2 weeks, and then, which feels like a millennium, and then I'll go ahead and do that hike in the morning up to Lava Lake. I don't have any bear spray either, and I don't have my hiking bag. I don't have anything, and I don't want to buy new bear spray, so I could just buy bear spray and not take it out of the packet and then return it when I'm done with my hike if I don't need it. I've had bear spray for 5 years and never used it, so but yeah, I can still do the hike. There's still enough people on there, enough dogs and things to scare the bears away. But I'll go do that hike, and then or maybe I'll just go to the gym tomorrow. I don't know. I've got a lot of computer work tomorrow to do on my computer, a lot of sorting files out. I'm really behind on everything with the videos and all that, so gonna do that, and then just have a city day, just a town day tomorrow. And then I'll see how sleeping goes in the van. So we'll see. I mean, at least it goes all the way down. It's not completely level, but I don't have anything to sleep on. If I had my Japanese blanket, I could sleep on top of that. But again, everything's in the van. What I'll do though is when I drop the rental car, well, when the van's ready, I'll go unload the rental car at the van and then go to the rental car place and take an Uber. Yeah, it's a lot cheaper for me to walk half a mile outside of the airport. It's a quarter of the price. It's only like $21 instead of $80 to take the Uber from some random rental car place outside of the airport than to take it in the airport. So that's good to know. Hopefully I'll never have to do that again. So anyway, I would like to do Beartooth Pass and like go to do some back roads now that I've got a 4x4, but I don't know, we'll see what's going on. I hope it's not leaking in the back. Why is this? Well, it looks like it's wet, but I think it's just the paint. I don't know, I gotta figure this out. This is a brand new vehicle. At least I hooked up my GPS to it, so that's good. I just don't have any phone holders. I don't have anything. I want my van back. But yeah, when I told him that I have a van, he was going to give me a sedan. And I said, well, you know, I do van life. He goes, I'm going to give you the Jeep. I was like, yes. And he goes, no off-roading. I'm like, no, yes. Let me do it. Okay, let me figure this out and then get my computer out the back. I don't even have a computer bag. I just have my suitcase. And then get out of here into Starbucks and go work for a little bit, go use the bathroom. I don't even have a bathroom. I don't have a bathroom. I don't have toilet paper or anything. But there's a bathroom at Lava Lake, which is why I want to park there instead of parking at Walmart. Because if I do need to go to the restroom in the middle of the night, then at least I've got, you know, the murder cabin, which is next door where they can lock you in from the outside, which is terrifying. Okay, it's college weekend. People are calling, and I'll chat with you later. Bye. All right, unfortunately, I only have the Jeep for one more day, and I'm going to be working on my computer all day after the gym if I ever go to the gym. But it'll be nice to have the van back. It was cold last night. I didn't have a blanket. I underestimated my ability to sleep in the cold. I don't mind the cold as long as I've got something covering me, so it was a little bit nippy. But I slept pretty well. I had a splitting headache most of yesterday traveling. So I finally took an naproxen, which helped, but I took it at like 2 a.m. I was trying to hold out because I don't like taking any meds whatsoever. Anyway, I'm filling up. Figured I'd just fill up the tank a little bit, just enough to get it. Well, I'll just fill the whole tank up. I don't even know how big the tank is. I idled the engine for about 2 or 3 hours this morning to warm it up because I went back to sleep and got up at 9 a.m. and I got down to 32 miles in the tank from 60. I think if I put about $36 in, that should be fine. I'm not going to spend any more money on this. That's about 11 gallons, which probably fills the whole thing up, but we'll see. All right, so that's given me almost a full tank. Okay, I'm not even going to drive that much, but I've got to deliver it just under half. So $36, probably $50 to fill up the tank. I'm guessing it's probably a 15-gallon tank, 213 miles for 11 gallons. What is that, like 20 miles to the gallon? It's kind of shitty. It's like my car at home gets like 42 miles to the gallon. I mean, a 300-mile tank will last me is like $7. So, Jeeps, I love you, but you're expensive. Jeeps are like broke hot guys. It's like you're awesome and hot, but I can't afford you. So, anyway, okay, that's fine. I'll live with this. I can handle this. So yeah, I'm just gonna drive to the gym right now, like 2 miles. Go work out for an hour. Try to do an hour in the stair climb. I need to get back on track. I'm just tired from traveling yesterday and my wrist is still my wrist. So yeah, I'll take a shower at the gym and then I will go ahead and, that's a loud trash truck. But anyway, so I'm gonna do that and then probably just sleep at Walmart tonight. And then tomorrow morning, it's got one more thing to fix, the hose and the headlight. So that'll be about $22 for the headlight. I'll see if the insurance can cover the hose, which is like $60. That would help out a lot. So anyway, so then after that, I will, just go get the van tomorrow. I got to drop everything off from the car, take the car back to Enterprise, and then go ahead and take an Uber back. So, okay. So that's it. That's that. So hopefully I'm not going to use more than half a tank of gas. I think it was at like 90. I think I've got 100 miles before I get to half a tank. So, because it was about 96 miles that was on it. So we'll see, but I don't know. I'm gonna miss the Jeep. I wanted to go off-roading for like a few days, but I'm glad actually I'm not gonna be sleeping in it because it's really not that comfortable without setting up a whole bed and all that stuff. So, but I do have some ideas if I ever do get a Jeep on how to make it into a car camper and not destroy it. So I still have to have any car I have that's a car camper, I have to be able to put it back so Harriet can be in there because she sits in the back seat. She will never sit in the front seat till she's like a grown adult. I used to work for I used to do safety training videos for Honda and Acura, so yeah, I'm very adamant about kids not being in the front seat. You do you, but for me, because I know like what happens when an airbag deploys at 200 miles an hour, and my fragile child's baby brain will just get like incinerated. So yeah, I'm gonna have her always in the back seat till she's at least 18 or at least till she drives her own car. But then yeah, anyway, back to me. So I just need to make sure any car camper I set up will always have a way for me to put it back into a regular car. Some people build it out with like, you know, shelving and like wooden platforms and stuff. Like that's fine for the van because I have a permanent bed, but for car camping, I have that roll-out mattress, which I wish I had last night. That's super comfortable. But getting the memory foam mattress, I'll put it on the screen, the one that I have. I got the 72-inch one because I'm 6 foot. I'm 5'8", and so the memory foam is like 6 foot something. So it fits perfectly in the car, my little tiny SUV, and it would be perfect here to have it in the Jeep. So unfortunately I didn't have that. I just kind of slept on the back seat and it was fine for one night. It's okay. I'm not paying $250 a night for hotels here. That's ridiculous.